AP is reporting that you didn't pay for the tickets to the bowl game until a month after the bowl game.
Anytime that I buy the ticket or go to a game, we pay for the tickets. So we paid for the tickets.
But you didn't pay before the game?
Well, they send us an invoice, and then I write a check, believe it or not, and we send the check to Iowa State. So the tickets have been paid for.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about other flights that that you have taken from donors? We know about the Gary Kirk flight, we know about the Sedgwick flight. What about other flights that you've taken?
Well, anytime that we do that, we always run everything through ethics, which I did at both times to make sure that we weren't doing anything wrong. And like this last time, ethics okayed it, and then we disclosed it. We're very transparent about what we do. I think that's probably how they found out, was from the disclosure. And so we want to make sure that Iowans know what we're doing, and that's what we did. Unlike Fred Hubble, who gave out millions of dollars to a multi-million-dollar company that he was personally invested in, and then refuses to release his tax return. So I've been transparent. I released 10 years of tax returns. We disclose, and the first thing that we do whenever we do this is to talk to ethics to make sure that we're not breaking any rules. And we get either a yes or a no, and okay for them, and then we proceed.
How much money did you raise on the trip to the game?
You know, we were just meeting with donors, and it was an opportunity to get in front of Iowans and share, the excitement of Iowa State making a bowl game. So, it's always a continuation when you're talking to donors and trying to raise money for your efforts.
So there were more specific about those campaign events that took place during that trip?
No, we met with donors, and I was there to get in front of Iowans, just like I did last week with the Iowa State game. What a great opportunity to get in front of a lot of Iowans and talk to them and be there to cheer the team on. And so it was a combination of donor meetings and talking to Iowans.
Are you concerned at all that getting approval from the ethics board for a trip like that could maybe open the door to candidates, all kinds of candidates? I guess getting approval to take trips that may seem like they're more for fun than for a campaign event?
Well, we want to make sure that we're transparent, and so there's a process in place. And again, I hope somebody's asking Fred these same questions about him not being transparent, about handing out millions of dollars to a multinational company that he was personally invested in, and then to refuse to release his tax returns or to give you a couple hours at him. I mean, that's taxpayer dollars. I would be concerned about that. We have a process in place, and if we need to take a look at it, but we're being very transparent. We disclosed it. I asked, they okayed, and then we released 10 years of my tax returns as well. So, we're focused on being transparent and talking to Iowans about, why we believe that we're the best choice to continue to keep Iowa moving in the right direction.
When you're getting on the plane, though, does it cross your mind that there is an appearance of impropriety?
No, because I took the steps on the front end because I didn't want to, I want to make sure that we weren't doing anything wrong. And that's why we go through the process, is to check and double check. We do that when we lead trade missions and when we do a lot of things. We want to make sure that we're in front of it, that we get the approval prior to the trip, and that's what we did, and they said it was fine, and so we went.
Does this fit with your image?
What do you mean by that?
Small town girl?
Well, there were a lot of small town girls that were, down there.
But were they flying on a private plane at someone else's expense?
Well, they offered, and it was an opportunity for me to go down. I don't think that says anything about that, Kay. We were down there to be with Iowans, to be a part of Iowa State making it to the bowl. This was an opportunity. I have really busy schedules, an opportunity for me to go. Again, we checked to make sure that it was okay for us to do it, and it was an opportunity to have some donor meetings in addition to that. And so that's part of what you do when you're campaigning. Unfortunately, it takes funds to be able to get your message out, and that's part of what we have to do.